Well, hello everybody. Welcome to Rosalie's Kitchen. I am the author of Rosalie's Serving Best Loved Italian, Rosalie's Serving Country, and another cookbook that's out of print right now. So I just want to be with you tonight and give you a great recipe. All right, Happy New Year everybody. We're still in the young days of January 2019, and I have a great dessert for you tonight. I know a lot of you guys have started diets, but I know in January there are some special anniversaries and special times that you want to celebrate for birthdays. So I'm going to make you an old-fashioned pineapple upside down cake. You say, Rosalie, everybody knows how to make one. Well, I tell you what, they're not made very often for some reason. I go to my book signings and everybody says, oh, you have a pineapple upside down cake. My mom used to make one, or my aunt, so we're going to make one tonight. All right, so we don't have a cast iron skillet. If you have one, you can make it right in there. But I do have a 13 by 9 pan here, and I'm going to put in here a half a cup of melted butter, just like so, and just kind of swirl that around your pan so that you cover the bottom of your pan. And this is pretty simple. You're going to add 2 cups of your, and this is, this is light brown sugar. And you're just going to spread that really good all around this pan. And this is wonderful to crystallize your butter and your pecans and all of the things you're going to be using tonight in here. Cherries, pineapples. So you just spread that really good. Break it up a little bit if you need to. And what we're going to do is we're going to add our pineapples right in here right now. So we're going to just put these layers, get them going, and I am just kind of spreading this around so that it's really good and even. All right, and now I have chosen some Libby's chunk pineapples. This is a 12-ounce can, but go ahead and use a 15-ounce can. I did have some extras, so I made up for that. And so here's your chunk pineapples, and I'm going to put some of this juice right in here. It doesn't hurt if you get some juice in there, but you don't want a whole lot. And just spread those around just like so. Just like so. And you want everybody to be able to get a chunk of pineapple, because it's so good. This is really a delicious cake. And if you want to, you can even cut some of these in half. Let me grab a little knife over here. You can cut a few of these chunks right in half like I did, and that way everybody will get a little taste right here. Okay, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to add your cherries, and I have those already right here. And I just took a maraschino cherry and cut them up in different lengths right there. So just add your cherries all around. This is always a favorite. I don't know how many people would say, wow, I grew up with this as a kid, and whatever happened to it? We don't make them anymore. So we're going to make them tonight. All right, and there is your little cherries. Next, if you got some pecans, and I have some here, just go ahead and place those all around. And pecans caramelize, and they're so delicious when you get a bite of this cake. Now, if you're allergic to nuts, of course you don't want to do that. All right, so now we're going to make our batter, and I'm going to wash hands and be right back with you. All right. Okay, so now we're going to make our yellow cake mix. I happen to pick one up at Aldi's, but I usually do use Duncan Hines or my Pillsbury, but these are really nice. I love them, and it's a golden yellow cake mix. You want to just put that right in here, and you're going to add a cup of water to this. And you're going to add a 1/3 cup of your olive oil. Now, I don't use vegetable oil in any of my cakes. I use the real olive oil, and this is the 100% pure. It's not your extra virgin, so it's not going to taste funny. It's going to be wonderful. And, of course, your 3 eggs. All right, you can use a hand mixer on this, or I just take a fork and I just really give it some good swirls. Helps me, gets me a little bit loose, and it does a good job. So we'll be back when this is all folded in, and we'll put it over our batter. All right, so we're back, and now we're going to just put our batter. I have beat that with my little fork and spoon till it was very, very, very smooth. And so now we're going to just put this in the oven at 350 degrees for 35 minutes. And you're going to love the smell of this cake when it comes out. I'm sure it's going to bring you back a whole lot of memories from childhood, even your teenage years when you craved for that pineapple upside down cake. Alright guys, just spread that around and pop it in the oven, and we'll be back for another surprise. I can't wait to share that one with you. Alright, see you in a minute. Bye now. Okay guys, well here's my surprise for the night. This is Bay scallops with shrimp scampi over linguine. It is going to be awesome. So if you're planning something special here in January, a special night that you want a really different and good dinner, this would be it. So now we have some little bay scallops. I picked these up at Aldi's. I love them. They are right here, and you can just, whoops, I got the shrimp. I meant to show you. Hold on. I've got it. Okay, here's the little bay scallops right here. They say there's 100 to 120 in this package, and you get that for $5 whole, so you're going to love this. So here's the little bay, and these have already been deveined or a little muscle pulled out, whatever you want to say about that. It's already been done. You want a stick of melted butter, and go ahead and put your butter right here, right into the scallops, and just toss that real good. Okay, so now this pasta dish has a little bit of the Modiga breading in it, and that's right here. We have a ½ a cup of your Progresso Italian breadcrumbs, a 1/4 cup of your shredded cheese, with a little bit, an 1/8 teaspoon of paprika sprinkled on that, 2 teaspoons of your chopped garlic, and 2 tablespoons of your chopped curly parsley. So what you want to do is you want to just mix all that together. Mix it all together really good. And you want to just actually put in all of these scallops right in here, butter and all. Mix it up. We're going to saute them over here. We have 2 tablespoons of butter in our nice pan, and we have 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And just put that together. And you're going to actually coat these right here into this dressing, into this breading. And you can just go ahead and put it all in there, even your butter. It's not going to hurt anything. Mix that all together, and you're going to fry that only about 3 to 4 minutes. You don't fry these scallops very long at all. And see how that breading is just coating right now, how it's just coating the little scallops. So these cook really, really fast. Kind of tilt your pan a little bit to coat it. Make sure that your butter, we'll grab that here. Make sure that your butter and your olive oil are evenly dispersed. Whoops. Just like so. And then go ahead and just lay these right in there. And they are going to fry up very fast. So when you get those fried up, then we'll go to your shrimp scampi. Right now, we want these to be really good and coated, and they've got the butter on them. So this sauce is a butter sauce and olive oil with your garlic. It's going to be such a treat. You'll love this. Okay, we will be back when these get nice and brown. Okay, now you can see those are nice and brown as they're going to get. We don't want to overdo our little bay scallops here. These are such a delicious touch to this. And you're going to put this right into your pasta bowl, because everything eventually is going to go right into your pasta bowl. Okay. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to make our shrimp scampi. And we're also going to put our linguine on real quick here, because this is a pretty fast dish. Alright. Just move that over just a little bit. You're going to add the rest of your butter. And you're going to add 4 tablespoons now of butter. You've already got some of your olive oil in there. Maybe just a little bit more of your olive oil. And what we're going to do now is we're going to add a pound of our raw shrimp. Be sure that it's raw. You don't want this to be cooked. So there's your pound of raw shrimp. And that's about 21 to 30, 38 to 45 of these, guys. Okay, these have been deveined. And you're going to put those right in there with the drippings from your bay scallops. And with that, you're going to add 4 of your cloves of garlic, and usually a clove is a teaspoon. So we're going to add our garlic right in there. Okay, and we're going to swish that around. To that, we're also going to add some red pepper flakes, and I'll get those down just a second. Now these are going to cook very fast, so you don't want to mess around with that. You want to go ahead and sprinkle about a 1/4 teaspoon of your red pepper flakes. You can also add at this time, you can also add your, this is your sea salt right here. You want to add a little bit of that. And a little bit of your black pepper. And that's a coarse pepper. Okay, you're going to add this right to your dish, right to your pasta dish. You can see how the shrimp right before your eyes now is actually turning pink. You don't want to overcook your shrimp by any means, because this will become rubbery and it won't be good in your dish. But you can see how I've just, and also your garlic is so nice with that shrimp. It's marrying the shrimp, and it's a delicious taste right there. Now, if you're doing the keto diet, you could put this over broccoli or cauliflower. You could actually put the broccoli and cauliflower right in here with us and stir fry it, and you could make a meal with that. It would be very good. Or you could use your spaghetti squash if you like that. All right, you see how that shrimp is already done. You're going to add this right to the bay scallops, and then we're going to boil our linguine and put it all together. Oh my goodness, this is a treat you really, really won't want to miss. All right, I will be back with you guys. I'm telling you, people, you are going to flip. This is such a great recipe. All right, I'll see you guys in a minute. All right, guys, so we're going to go ahead now and add all of the rest of this. I'm just going to grab a mitt here. You want to save all of your butter sauce. Make sure that it goes right into your dish along with your good bits of garlic right there. Want all of that in there. Okay. Plus your bits of, not broccoli, but of course your bits of curly parsley. Alright, so we've got that going. Now we're going to add our linguine. We've got our pot boiling here, and be sure to add a tablespoon of butter to your dish right here. Alright, you want to go ahead and use your whole pound. This will feed about 8 people, unless you've got some really hungry boys in your family. Alright, and we are going to give that a spin right there. Get that right down into the pot. It'll have to kind of recover itself, but it will in just a minute. Alright, and then we will put this dish together, and you are going to love it. Alright, can't wait till you taste this one. See you in a minute. Okay guys, so here's our linguine, and you're going to pull it. I have a spaghetti spoon here. You're just going to pull that right out of the water and right over into your pasta dish. And it doesn't matter if you get some water with you, because you want that starchy water to extend your sauce a little bit. There's a lot of butter and oil in this, so a little bit of this pasta water is going to make it taste really good, because it's going to extend that rich butter and that olive oil. So there we are. We got that all together, and this is really going to be beautiful. I think you're just going to love this dish. I have pulled out about a cup, well, not quite a cup, of our pasta water. I'm going to put that right in with that. And then we're going to just come right on over here, and we're going to pull all of this shrimp and the beautiful things on the bottom right up on the top. Might need a little bit of a fork here to do that with. So make sure that you get all of your shrimp. It's coming up now. You see how beautiful that is. Now, if you'd like to add a little bit more of your red pepper flakes, you can do that. Although we did add them, if you remember, we added them right when we had our shrimp. Okay, what you want to do now is you want to disperse your little parsley over the top, and that's another 2 tablespoons, and of course your Parmesan cheese. Oh my goodness, look at this dish, guys. And then you've got plenty of sauce down in here. Just bring that right up. Put it right over your plate. Oh my goodness, guys, you're going to love this. This is a classic shrimp scampi with your little bay scallops over linguine. You can get this on the hill. Pay a lot of money for it too. But you can make it right in your very own kitchen. Okay, so we're going to just take a little bit of this out. I've just got to do this. In my bowl here, got to add a little bit of a shrimp here and maybe some bay scallops. And I've got to take a taste of this. Alright, but I want to show you our pineapple upside down cake before we end this video. And it's right back here. And I have, you say, how did you get it right side up? Well, I just put another pan right over the top of this and I flipped it. And here is your beautiful pineapple upside down cake to go with this meal. And you've got your caramelized pecans right here. Beautiful segments of your pineapple and your caramelized cherries. So this is going to be awesome. Alright, one thing at a time. I've got to have a little taste of this pasta. Just in my little bay shrimp, my little bay scallop. See if I can get this. This is pretty hard. So good. I would add a little bit more of your sea salt and your pepper. We can even do that right now. Just to garnish off the top of this dish. You could use just a little bit more of your salt. Okay? A little bit more of your black pepper. And you are ready to serve a classic meal. I mean, very, very classic. Okay, let's just have a tiny piece of our cake. And then we can let you go on home. This is so good, guys. Oh my goodness. This is one of the best, very best cakes. I just love it. Let's see if we can even lift out a piece here. Because it's so tender. It just came out of the oven. So I don't think we can. But we are going to have a taste. Oh gosh. That is so good. Alright people. I love you. Go to my site, www.rosalieservin.com. Make this beautiful cake, and be sure to make this pasta dish. It is so good. All right, bon appetit. Love you guys. See you another time.